from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. And the Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy.
Turning it on! Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Hokies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already had 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He finds a soft spot in the middle.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding.
There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To throw, it's Owens. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing the line.
Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fires to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Thanks for grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Overton. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got a little space. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Hokies want to move quickly. He might want another play. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It feels like every Everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He'll take another shot here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets it out quickly. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got his man on the outside. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back
to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Trying the left side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Hokies have this offense rolling. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Powers through the defender. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball comes to rest right there. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On the ground, it's Overton. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Rush is on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time to take a shot. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell.
Touchdown, Hokies! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Owens. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Baker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Payne. Found the seam on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Gets it to him on the screen. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen. They'll
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Owens. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? It's part of the fun, right? And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
TCU, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who